One of the most significant elections in world history is approaching. The 2024 United States presidential election. This election will get a lot of attention from the history books. A huge amount is at stake. An incredibly bad candidate is desperately trying to return to power. Donald Trump, a horrendously bad candidate. A candidate that must be defeated. Donald Trump is a tyrant in waiting. He has made that very obvious. He tried to overthrow the last election. He pushed a fake electors scheme. He tried to pressure Pence into refusing to certify the result. He called the Secretary of State of Georgia and demanded that he find votes for him. The Republicans are currently working on new plots to steal this election and the next one too. Trump has repeatedly suggested deporting and imprisoning protesters. He has sued people over jokes. He hates freedom of speech. Trump has suggested terminating the Constitution. He has suggested terminating the Constitution that protects people's rights and liberties. The judges he appointed destroyed the right to bodily autonomy. Trump destroyed this fundamental freedom. He has repeatedly praised authoritarian leaders and their tyrannical conduct. Donald Trump is a tyrant in waiting. Voting for him is a mistake. He is deeply authoritarian, and he has made that very obvious. He wants the government to have more control over you than ever before. And he wants you to have less control over the government than ever before. He is extremely dangerous. His Supreme Court appointments will plague America with partisan conservative stupidity for decades. He must not be given an opportunity to appoint more judges. Trump is a liar. He has no integrity or credibility. He lies constantly. This is embodied in his lies about the 2020 election. He knows he lost the election. He has recognized that he lost the election, but still he lies constantly. He is a dishonest idiot who has destabilized American democracy massively. His rhetoric seeks to divide and conquer. He demonizes and dehumanizes his opponents. He seeks to divide the working class while he shamelessly serves the rich elite. That is what Trump is, a rich elite of the ugliest variety. Trump's foreign policy is stupid. He increased drone strikes massively, killing many civilians, creating instability, and propagating extremism abroad. He has advocated war with Mexico. He has allegedly claimed that he would be willing to bomb Beijing and Moscow. He is a moronic warmonger. He is an advocate of murder and torture, arguing that terrorists should be tortured and their family members murdered. He totally destroys the reputation of the USA. He makes the USA look like a stupid, bloodthirsty joke of a country. Trump wants the United States to serve as a mindless stooge for Israel as they engage in mass murder and ethnic cleansing. Trump's foreign policy is horrendous. He is not anti-war, he loves war. This is a man who denies the existence of climate change, the greatest economic and security threat of our time. He does not provide security or economic prosperity. He openly denies the existence of the biggest threat to these things. Climate change is a cold, hard reality, and it is a very dangerous reality. Trump is very stupid and very dangerous. For God's sake, the man is a sex offender and adulterer. Almost everyone who worked in his previous administration openly despises him. He is notoriously difficult to work with. He is notoriously idiotic and incompetent. He is laughably corrupt. His policy agenda is written by big money interests. Massive tax cuts for the wealthy, cuts to the public services ordinary people rely on, massive increases in the debt the Republicans pretend to care about, enormous deregulation, destroying the regulations that protect ordinary people so rich donors can make more money with less effort. That is the Trump agenda. There is nothing anti-establishment about it. It is an agenda that serves the economic elite wholeheartedly. Donald Trump must be defeated, for the sake of America and the world.